What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Liness and today I'm going to be taking you along with me while I add a new light to my cabinet, and I'm also going to show you some new Hoyas I've gathered in this past 2 weeks. So let's get started. So I got a Monios T8. I have T5s in my cabinet right now and they work great for my anthuriums, but I am getting a lot more Hoyas and I want to increase the lighting for them, maybe sun stress some of them, and I'm not ready to buy a separate cabinet just yet, just because I don't know where to put it. So I'm going to make it work with one T5 for my anthuriums at the top, and then I'm going to put the Monios T8 at the bottom and try to keep them separated, so anthuriums on the top and Hoyas at the bottom. I did sell my previous lights just because I don't want to keep them just collecting dust. So in the future, if something changes, I can always get them again. They were pretty cheap. So this should have 2 of them. I'm not sure. Let's see. I did get more Hoyas last week. I'm hoping that's the end of my Hoya crate for a little while, just because it's been a little crazy. And I want to make sure I'm appreciating the plants for what they are, which is just enjoying them as they grow, and not because I have a new Hoya. Like, it gets really exciting to get a new plant, but I want to enjoy them as they grow and stuff. All right, so I get it. I see how this is. It's 2 bars. It's just like the T5 that I have. It's 2 bars. Okay. I've been a little MIA because I was sick, my kids got sick, and honestly life is hard. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that on my Instagram or anything, but I do have 2 littles. I have a 4-year-old son and I have a 1-year-old daughter, and life gets hard when you have kids. I can't just record when I want. I kind of have to work around their schedule. Oh, this brush zip ties. This is awesome. Okay. But yeah, I have to work around their schedule. It's not like I can plan to record certain days. So hopefully in the future I can upload more consistently. I don't know if I should use these. I think I'm only going to use one of them. This is so different. I was not planning for this. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one on the bar that's going to be in the front, and then one of these on the bar that's going to be in the back, kind of like to try to contain the light in certain area. I hope that helps. What else is here? Okay, these little clamps. Something smells funny here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in first. I'm still thinking about getting a separate cabinet, but my 1-year-old is obsessed with my plants and I don't want her to like break the glass or something, so I can keep them contained in this corner. Like, I can keep her from touching this corner, but if I get another cabinet, I will have to put it somewhere else, and I don't want the disaster. So I'm trying to hold off on getting another cabinet as long as possible. That's why I'm trying to make it work with the one I have, and just have my Hoyas and my anthuriums coexist. I like the look of this one. It just, I don't know, it looks a little different. I like the stuff that they included. I don't know if it's true, but when I was planning my setup, I did a little bit of research on lighting. Supposedly the Monios have a better output than Barinas. Based on the power that they use, you get more for the from a Monios than from a Barina. But do your own research. They have worked wonders for me. I do get a little bit of natural light as well, but nothing crazy. So it's, I think I rely heavily on my lights. Sometimes when I used to go work in the office, I didn't open the windows, I would forget, and they would just rely on the artificial light. So I think this connects one light to the other, and I might be able to connect this one to my T5. So I have acrylic shells from, I think it's called Aqua Moderna. I'll link them down below. So they have these little slits, and the previous lights, that's how I had them. I passed a zip tie through the slits, and it keeps it stable. I've seen too many people have their lights fall on their plants. I didn't want that risk, so I zip tied mine. Let's see. Gosh, every time you do things halfway, something bad happens, but I genuinely don't want to take out all the plants. I think I'm gonna have to. When I took out the old shells, I didn't want to take out every plant, and so one of my corner shells fell, and all of my plants fell over the place. And if you know, I grow in Hoya, and I grow in pond. Jesus, I grow in Hoya. Can't stop thinking about Hoyas. I grow in pond, and they were all over the place. I had to do a massive cleanup, and I have a very deep carpet, so that was annoying. And I'll show you all up close in just a second. All right, and just so you all can see, this is the shelf. And I put the zip tie through 2 of those slits, and that's not going anywhere. And so I'm just gonna cut off the excess, and I'm gonna do the same for the other one. I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here so it's not too to the front and just above the plants. So I'm gonna put it right there. Quick update. God, I'm all over the place. My Hoya Bella bloomed for the first time. This is my very first real bloom. I have another Hoya that my mom gave me with a peduncle ready to bloom, but this is my very first bloom of my own, and she's got peduncles everywhere. But I'm gonna show you all my new Hoyas in just a second. Let's finish putting up these lights, and then we'll talk about my new Hoyas. Alright, so that's on. That's what they look like right now off. Now I'm going to try and figure out the whole wire situation. I'm just not 100% sure how that works. And I have a feeling that now that they're on, it's going to be a little difficult to figure that out. But I do everything backwards, so I'm not surprised. Let's see what happens. Alright, so there's connectors in both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the small connector on this side, connect it to my T5 on this side. Alright, so before I have the disaster I had the other day when I was taking off my old lights, I'm going to remove this corner shelf, which was the one that fell off, and avoid the disaster. I love it. I love it. Let's go. I love it. Oh, stop it. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Now I want to change the top for that white one. I thought they were the same. That looks so good. Are you kidding? Do you see that? Oh my God, it looks so good. All right. Woo, I look so good. All right, so now I have to remove the little corner things that come in the cabinet so I can put the other corner shelf right here. So let me get a screwdriver. So I'm taking a break from Ethereums. I think that I'm saving myself to make a rather bigger purchase. Like I want to get something that's a little more mature and from a good source. So because that's not as cheap as the Hoyas that I've been getting, I'm just holding off on that. All right, so let's fill up these shelves. But before I do that, I want to show you my newbie. So first up, I got a cutting of a Hoya Argentia Princess. And in good old perlite, because perlite don't fold. This thing doesn't fail me. Anything that I put in perlite roots. And I have it in my heating mat. And just gonna leave it alone, let it do its thing. I also got a cutting of a Hoya Clemencioro from Succulent Empire. This is the first time that I order from their website and not directly from the store. And it got here super quick. I also have this one in my seedling mat. I think this needs a little bit of water actually. And lastly, I got a Hoya Caudata from Etsy. And these are Hoyas that I really, really wanted. So let's see. I want to keep my Hoyas down here. I think I'm only gonna have to keep one of my Anthuriums down here because it will not fit at the top. And then I have two Hoyas that have to stay on the top for now. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, I started doing beneficiary mites. I think in my last video I said that I kept leaning towards it. I looked a little more into it and I saw that it was affordable, so I'm doing it and I'm going to see how it works. It's a little nerve-wracking to see things crawling in your plants and just be okay with it, but I think it's going to work great. Okay, so this one, I think I'm going to put it right here. We'll see what happens. Definitely think it's gonna get barbecued. Going to put my Lima right here, right next to my Bella. Alright, so everybody that needs to work on some roots I have down here. Look at that, now I got so much more space. Incredible. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. My plan really is to take out those huge Hoyas too and put them in room temperature. I'm gonna put some shelves next to this cabinet and put those Hoyas in room temperature. Honestly, they don't need to be in here. I think they can do just fine in room temperature. And now that I got some extra space, I'm actually ready to cut this. I think I'm gonna cut it in 3 pieces, and when they root, I'm gonna put them back in its pot and just have a fuller Australis Lisa, just because I don't know what to do with this plant yet. I don't know if I should have it trailing. I don't know if I should put it up on a trellis, so I'm just gonna cut it right now. want to have like semi similar size cuts. And probably going to cut another one, honestly. Yep, I'm gonna cut right here. Oops. Oops. I definitely just cut another leaf by accident. We'll be straight. And now these are gonna go into perlite. You already know. Oh my god, they look so pretty. I think it's going to look so beautiful as a full pot. Are you kidding? Yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh, oh my god, I have not been able to appreciate this Hoya because it's just going straight up, hitting in the back corner. But wow, this is so gorgeous. Okay, we got water here. Let's put this baby right here. And let's get a cup with some perlite. Actually, what do we think? I think this works. All right, I'll be right back. Just gonna get some perlite. All right, so I have a good old bowl of perlite. And I got 2 of these and 3 cuttings, so I'm gonna have to make it work. Look at that. Oh my god, it really looks so pretty. Oh, I love it. I'm excited, super excited. And once this is fully rooted and I can combine it with the mother plant, I'm going to take it out of the cabinet and put it on that new shelf. Hopefully I can make a video about it. I want to make a video about the new shelf I plan to put outside of the cabinet. And it's going to look so pretty. Oh, I love it. Alright, so this is the final setup. I still feel like my anthuriums are cramped up, like, I don't know. I wish they had a little more space, but they're just growing out of control. So I put my seedlings here. I think I could fit another shelf here. I'm thinking that once I put the shelf that I want to put here, I can take this acrylic one back and put it here, and maybe put those seedlings there. But there's plenty of space now, which I love. At least in this top shelf, I can fit more things. And then I wish my Hoya shelf was my top shelf, but that's a project for maybe another day or never. That's doing a lot right now. But this is the Hoya area. I love it, love it, love it. Again, all of these I'm going to be taking out of the cabinet once I put that shelf outside. So there'll be a lot more space in my cabinet, which is great. But yeah, this is the final look. Alright everyone, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.